What is up, guys? TekTale here with Beats Clan Live, bringing y'all the second episode of TekTale Tuesday. I'm recording this on Monday because I do know that there will be a lot of recording and a lot of footage for Fall of Cybertron. Alright, so quickly before we do get started into this story, I do want to share a few things with you guys. I also want to I guess caution you guys, just so you guys aren't going to be like, Tech Knight, your story really sucks, and we thought you had a better imagination than that. I did start writing this back when I was in the 9th grade. I am now in my 2nd year of college. I wrote this series for I finished it my senior year of high school, because I didn't know how I wanted to finish it. I had all these ideas running through my head, but the first few episodes did kind of suck. I wrote my first, like, 3 or 4 episodes in my freshman year of high school. And 10th grade, about midway through, that's when I started continuing it again. Alright, so let's get started. The main character of this series, his name is Saikai, and his apprentice, his name is Tsu-ma, and you guys will find out the rest as we read. I think we have enough time for 2 episodes, because when I originally wrote this series, it was supposed to be like 5-minute episodes. But anyway, let's get started. So here we go. Shotgun Warrior, Episode 1. On an early morning in Tsu-ma, an attack was sprung upon the city. Saikai, the Shotgun Warrior, went to defend the town. As he neared the city, he saw who was wreaking havoc onto the city of Tsu-ma. There was 2 of them. He knew both of them. As a child, he used to train alongside with them and his master. As he nears these Ronin ninjas that were, I have in parentheses, ninjas that were kicked out of their village, and go from village to village, and drift from village to village, learning new techniques to help them in survival. I know, pretty lame and stupid, but, you know, don't give me too many hate comments. Sai throws a ninja Sai and hits one of them in the chest, as the ninja had jumped. As he was hit by the ninja Sai, he falls to the ground. His partner darted towards Saikai, about to do a flying roundhouse kick. Saikai blocked this kick, blocked the kick. As the ninja flew back, he threw grenades, throwing stars, and kunai. Saikai draws his sword and begins to deflect the objects. The battle becomes more intense as the other ninja recovers, and they both begin attacking Sai. What will happen the next time on Shotgun Warrior? What will happen next time on Shotgun Warrior? Preview. I did a preview just kind of how like Dragon Ball Z used to do, and I wanted to do that type of storyline. And after this episode, I'll explain some other stuff. Next time on Shotgun Warrior, we find out the identity of the 2 Ronin ninja. As the battle becomes more heated, we'll find out the identity as the battle becomes more heated. Stay tuned for the next episode of Shotgun Warrior. My grammar was really horrible back then, so I kept confusing myself as I was reading this just now. Just to kind of set up the visual in your head, picture a, these ninjas aren't like, it's more of a, it's kind of like a chibi manga, chibi, anime, in a way. I draw really small, so when I drew these characters, they were originally like in a chibi form, and except without a huge head, it was like a regular size. And also the art in the story, when I do, like, I want to get this stuff like published and put into a show. The type of art that I like is from Samurai Jack. I picture that a lot in my head. In like the first few episodes or the seasons, when he was like, one good setup for you guys is look up the episode where Samurai Jack is fighting evil Samurai Jack. The bamboo in the background, that's the type of background art I want in this series. And also when he like during the fight scenes, when Samurai Jack would chop people up with his sword, like when he would chop the robots in half, and how it would do like a 3-screen, like it would be like far away, then pan closer, and it would just kind of like redo, like it would be like he'd chop and he'd kill the dude, like chop the dude's head off, and then it would pan closer in the next third of the screen, because it would be cut into 3, and it would pan closer with each screen, and it would be a total of 3 screens on the screen. I would do that to where it would like replay but pan closer with each hit, as it was the same hit. You guys understand what I'm saying? How can I don't know. You guys probably understand, but anyway, just like in the Samurai Jack show, when he would hit somebody and then it would happen over and over again, but it would pan closer with the 3 screens on the television screen. Sorry, I'm horrible with explaining things sometimes. Alright guys, since we do have enough time, I will tell episode 2. How much time do we actually have left? We're about halfway done through the video. Alright, and let's get started. Shotgun Warrior, episode 2. Saikai can hold his own in battle right now, but not for long. The 2 ninjas' names are Chimera, the leader. He was the one who was hit with a ninja sai in the chest. The other's name is Keto. When Chimera recovered, he leaped into the air and flew in towards Saikai with a kick. Saikai's instinct had him block the kick with his sword. While he was blocking, Keto hit him with a strong and powerful punch to the stomach. He had underestimated these 2, and it might be his downfall. Saikai's apprentice arrives to join in the battle. Saikai says, "What are you doing here? You're not ready for a fight like this." His name is Tsu-ma. He uses a bow staff and is an excellent archer. He says, "Master, you are in no position to argue. I can help. I am ready." He takes out his bow and arrow and shoots Keto in the leg as he was charging towards Sai. To hit him, Keto fell right to the ground as the arrow hit him right under his kneecap. See, I started the arrow to the knee before they had the arrow to the knee, because I wrote this back in 9th grade. I have the people who can vouch for it. Chimera does a backflip and leaps into the air to hit Tsu-ma with more force when he punches... Wait, what? Chimera does a backflip and leaps into the air to hit Tsu-ma with more force when he punches him. As Chimera begins to fall fast, Tsu-ma sees him and jumps into the air and does a backflip kick and hits him in the face, sending Chimera flying and flipping into the air until he slams into a building. And I think that's it for episode 2. Wow. Okay, so basically the part where I just got confused, where he did the backflip, I remember now. He does a backflip, jumps into the air, and as he begins to fall, he puts out his fist to where he comes down with more force as he hits Tsu-ma. But he doesn't, because Tsu-ma sees it. He does a backflip, his foot hits Chimera directly in the face, and sends him flying, doing backflips through the air, and slamming into a building. Now, I do want you guys to comment. I do want you guys to, like the video if you do like this type of series. Dislike it if you don't. I do have a lot of action scenes. I don't have a lot of, like story, like, they, like in Dragon Ball Z, where it would have, I just went dead brain. Not cover story, not delay. You guys know what I'm talking about, when they don't continue on the main storyline. A filler. They have a lot. I don't have a lot of filler in my stuff. I like getting right to the action, getting right to the point. And filler is stuff that I don't really like that much. So yeah, guys, this was my series. I did draw a lot of pictures back when I wrote the first 3 episodes. I was trying to do it as a flip book at first, but it didn't work out so well. And yeah, if you guys want, I can take pictures of these pictures that I drew, and I can put them up in a video while I'm talking one day, and you guys can view these pictures. Keep in mind that my art is very, very horrible, especially back in 9th grade. I'm not horrible at drawing, it's just I'm not the best. I didn't draw a lot of detail, and but this was back when I was in 9th grade, so keep that in mind. And Yeah, guys, I really do enjoy writing these type of stories. I love this series that I made. And then I read my own series, and I'm just like, oh man, I can't wait for more. And it's like, wait, you're the writer. You come up with more. And sometimes it's like, I don't want to just put in filler. I want pure action and reason of why they're fighting. What's their quest? What are they doing? And that's what my whole series is about. It's just a load of action and fun, and everybody who's ever read my series, they always love it for some reason. Like, they're just like, oh dude, it's so awesome. I like it. And I've had like people in my high school when they read it when I was writing this, and they were just like, dude, it's really good. Just don't stop writing. Like, it's really good. Continue with what you're doing. And so yeah, guys, if you guys want me to upload the pictures of what I originally had started drawing, let me know, and I will do that. Also, in the next TekTale Tuesdays, I will tell, let me look really quick to see how long it is. Actually, I don't think we have enough time, but in the next episode, I will be telling episode 3, possibly episode 4. But until next time, guys, TekTale 2 is out.